Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're having a good day. If you're new here, I'm Melanie and I do a variety of food hauls. Today's video is my weekly food shop. I have been to 4 shops. I did think I'd only make it to 3. Technically, I would have only gone to 3, but when I went to come home and I went to go to the motorway, one exit. I did start this about an hour and a half ago. Just had a long conversation with someone about something important and some stuff I need to get together. And I'm not really in the headspace to do this, but I've put the shopping out, so I'm gonna do my food haul. I don't know where I got to. I don't think I did much. I don't even think I told you what I spent. Did I tell you I've been to 4 shops? So I didn't technically have time to go to 4 shops, but couldn't get on the motorway. Well, the first motorway exit I don't go on, or entrance exit, Slit Road, don't go on. The next one I do, and I was heading towards it. Oh, the first one was blocked by a police car. Second one I was going to, and then last minute before I could change lane, the final point of changing lane, I noticed that the traffic was all the way down and coming out of the very long road that you go up to. It's quite a long one. I was like, oh my god. So I had to go a different route on, which meant there are various ways I could have gone, but the way I ended up going past Asda, and I could basically go away past Asda, which I knew I had to go to, but I didn't think I'd have time today. I mean, today's been chaos. I've not got to do everything I needed to do because I need to come back and swap cars because I can't move my car without a car being there. It's causing me so much issues. It's affecting my mental health. It's affecting my life. But we don't need to talk about that because you're here for a food haul. So I've been to Aldi, Asda, Lidl and Tesco. At Asda I spent £18.81. I got £3.10 off and it came to £15.71. At Aldi I spent £39.11. At Lidl I spent £9.94. And at Tesco I spent £108.05. I got £16.47 off and it came to £91.58. There is a chicken madras missing from Lidl, a blueberry muffin from Lidl missing, a brownie from Lidl missing. There is something from Tesco that I pick up for someone else that's £9, that's missing. As far as I'm aware, I mean, don't trust my memory right now, but as far as I'm aware, unless I think of something else, or I've drunk one of the Aldi coffees, other than that, I think that's it. I mean, it's about 20 to 7 or something. 25 to 7. Been home hours. Shopping should have been in the fridge. My head's pounding. Yeah. So let's get through this. Got one of these last week. Had it over 2 days. I can't remember what 2 days it was. Was it Tuesday, Wednesday? Really nice. I'm not going to do it this week. Do you know what? I should have got a couple. And I say that all the time. So I hope they've got some in next week because I will pick up a couple. I really like the taste of this. Highly recommend it. They had penguins in the middle aisle. I've got a couple of penguins in the drawer. I'm not a big penguin fan, but I do like mint chocolate. I'm probably only going to have one of these. I'm not going to keep these for myself. But I don't know last time I saw mint. I bet they have mint normally, don't they? Just because I don't pick up penguins. But anyway, got some penguins. A box of fries. And by the way, I realised when I was putting the shopping out, I've not picked up many meals for myself. I've picked up 4. One that I can use as a meal, that's 5. So whatever I've got in the freezer, hopefully there's something, will be what I'll be using the other days unless I call at the shop. But my head's definitely not even into calling at the shop or thinking about the shop right now. I've got a lot of going on. There's been abuse of power, let's put it that way. And I've got to deal with the consequences of it, of people abusing the power and targeting me, being targeting, and actually covering up the truth. The truth will come out, I've been told. Quickster sausage muffin, not for me. Apparently it's not bad. I like the branded version of this. I haven't had it for ages. And I know I've had the Aldi one before. And I think, from memory, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. And I thought it was okay. And I basically just grabbed it for a lunch or something. It might end up as an evening meal, who knows? I don't know what's going to go on in the next week. I got the Naked Big Eat Thai style fiery Penang. It's not for me. Do you know what? I actually was in the office of the person that has, like, I buy these for, and on, like, is it a shelf? They had 7 of them, like 4 and then 3 on top, and I was like, you need an 8th one so that it's got 4 and 4. I've totally forgot I got this, and now they've got a collection of noodles, and I think there was like 1 or 2 tins of soup, so they can add to the collection. And the reason they've not been eating them is because I have been buying things like this, and I did go to Lidl. I've been Lidl twice this week. I don't know what I've got. Yesterday, what did I pick up yesterday? Not yesterday, Thursday. Was it yesterday? Or was it the day before? Whatever day I went, I picked up 2 packs of chicken breast slices. You know what you put on sandwiches? Still got one of them in the fridge. I picked up some bread rolls. A donut. And I think I got myself an almond croissant. It definitely was Wednesday. I think I got one of the orange and mango drinks or whatever it was. And I think that's all I got. And I did call another day, but I don't think I got much. I think I got some high juice. I may have got a brownie, I don't know, probably a donut. I don't think I got much else, but I think I picked them up at lunch on that day as well for the following day, but I couldn't tell you what it was. Picked up the shake and bake chicken barbecue. I'm probably not going to put it in the oven when I use it. I don't know when I'm going to use it. I've just got it. I'll probably use it as a seasoning, but there's a small chance it'll go in the oven, but it's not a guarantee. It's more likely to frying pan or air fryer Monday, because I went to get the Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero and they didn't have any out, and it was on the top shelf, you know, where they put all the extra stock, and it's about 4 shelves up, and there was no one around to help me, and I couldn't get it, and I was in a rush, so I couldn't look for anyone. So I got a bottle of blue Lucozade. I got some of those Dime Bar Cadbury's mini egg things. Well, they're not mini eggs, but the small chocolate eggs. And I got a frying pan on the way out, because mine's gone now, but I got a new frying pan, and I just remembered because I was like, oh, I might fry some chicken. Got this in Aldi. Oh, we're in Aldi, by the way. I don't know how much it was. I've never actually seen it in a carton. I feel like if I do make pancakes, I want to make them properly. Do you know, like flour, egg and whatever. I haven't made proper pancakes for ages. Last time I got a shaker in a bottle, but I was just intrigued by it. And also, if I don't use it, oh, I didn't know it had that. So it tells you about how much per pancake. I didn't realise that. So even if I don't end up using it, it's got next year's date on. I've literally got a bag behind me that I probably should move. Refried beans. I got a tin before and I never used them, and I want to use them. It's got a good date on it, so I need to make sure I use them. Lighter than light mayo. Not for me, I normally get the light mayo. It has run out. I forgot about it. Then they had these in the middle aisle. I'm not sure why, because surely it should be with the other mayos. But because I know there's no other mayo, and when I made them a chicken sandwich, I had to put vegan mayo on. Not that they noticed. I did get them a mayo. Anyway, I got myself 3 chicken breasts. This is the main meat that I've got. Is there 4 or 3? Some packs had 3, some had 4, but some had really bad dates. I don't even know when the 27th is. Like, is it the... I don't know what it is now. If I would have got a 4 pack, I would have had 4 meals. I think there's 3 in there. The others had worse dates. They wanted chicken Kievs. I got 2 strawberry protein yogurts. One of them, which I really like. Some surface wipes to go upstairs. Purple sprouting broccoli. Some little cherry tomatoes. A little custard. They never have the light version, but sometimes I've still got a couple of puddings from Christmas, and I keep meaning to get custard. So I just got this because I've had the Aldi one before and it's not bad. I just wish they did a light one. I've drank one of these before the dog walk. I got 2 of the strawberry pouches. They actually do their own I've never seen this before. I know it's not new. They had strawberry and raspberry, and I wouldn't get raspberry, and they're like 45p, so I thought I'll give it a try. I wish I had blackcurrant. Blackcurrant is my favourite. Oh, I got this. So they advertised as being available, but in my Aldi, there wasn't a section. Well, there was the pancake section, but this wasn't on it. And I was like, oh, it's the one thing I wanted. I mean, I potentially might not like this. And like, it's a jar, a big jar. I'm potentially not going to have all this jar unless it's really more-ish. But I can't imagine that I'm going to go through the jar. I've basically got it. And I'm probably not going to eat it all, but I'm going to have to if I like it. I found it. Do you know, like, some people pick things up and then they change their mind and they just dump it? Someone had dumped it, so I had to open the lid to make sure they'd not broken the seal. And I bought it because I wanted it. They had another one, I can't remember what it was, but I wanted the caramel. At Tesco, I got the Rustless, the essential cheeseburger, not for me. I should try one of these. I've probably said that a million times. Still 95p or something ridiculously cheap. They wanted burgers. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten them a burger. I mean, it's two different types of burgers. Maybe I can give them the rib thing and then I'll have the cheeseburger. I'll ask them which one they prefer. They asked for 2 burgers. I tried to get burgers in Aldi. The dates on them were tomorrow and Sunday, and I didn't know if they were going to have them today and tomorrow or tomorrow and Sunday. And then they had the skinny burgers, which they personally wouldn't want, and then they had something else. Can't remember what they were. So I didn't think I was going to Asda, otherwise I would have got the burgers from there, because they do like the burgers from there. So I've got on the 4-pack, even though they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meals, plus they got fish cakes in the freezer. So they're potentially going to have burgers 4 days unless I freeze them, but it's up to them if they want me to freeze them. And they also asked for sausages, which are still $3.50 instead of 4. And they don't always eat 2. They get 2 cooked, they sometimes leave 1. Sometimes they'll put that one on a bread roll or a sandwich. Sometimes they'll give it to the dog. I completely ran out. It's very unusual for me to run out of this because I always have one ready to go. And I didn't, and I was shocked that I didn't have one ready to go, but my head's all over the place, so I'm not surprised that I forgot. But I was very shocked that I didn't have a garlic granules spare. Mushy peas. I hope I've still got last week's because I could do, well, I'm probably not going to drink it now, but I've got a banging headache, probably from lack of liquid, because all I've had is a coffee this morning, orange Lucozade that took me hours to drink, and the protein coffee. I didn't even drink my drink that I took on my dog walk because I didn't even think about doing it. So I'm probably not feeling great because I'm probably thirsty. We both got ham this week. I got ham before they told me they wanted ham. So I thought I'd have a change. You know what? I should have got some lettuce and tomatoes. I've got those little tomatoes. I could use them, but I've got no lettuce. Because I got lettuce last week and there was a little bit left and I put it on a sandwich. Again, not for me, because I let them have it. And then there's 1 tomato left in the fridge. That would have been nice with lettuce, tomato and cucumber. Oh my God. I might need to go to a shop and get them. And I actually almost picked a cucumber up today. I thought, I saw what shop was I in? Was it when I was in Lidl? I think I was in Lidl and I looked at them. I was like, should I get a cucumber? I was like, no. Yeah, I should have got a cucumber. Ham and cucumber would be really nice, actually. I had that just before I went out for the dog walk. The dog walk, if for those who are interested, if not, skip 30 seconds. Yesterday I went out on a dog walk and I got soaked. Literally, the rain went through my coat and all my clothes. Literally, every part of my body was soaking wet through. And my boots, which had so much water in that I could wring my socks out. My boots are waterproof, but what was happening was, when I was stood still waiting for the dog to dig holes, the rain, it was so heavy, was going down the back of my boots. And because I was out for about an hour and 20, hour and a half, I ended up with soaking wet feet. So when I went to put my walking boots on today, because I'd forgot to put them under a radiator, still soaking wet through. And I actually need to go and put them under a radiator before I forget. So I had to go out in trainers, so I couldn't walk where I was originally going to walk because I couldn't go too off-roadish because it rained again and I did get wet again, like really, really wet again. So, yeah, anyway. When I was in Tesco, do you know they have a Greek range, which I love Greek food, but I've heard bad things about the Greek range, and also it's quite pricey, so I've never actually tried any of it. Underneath that, they've now got this Japanese range. All they had was 2 items. They had these, the prawn gyozas with ponzu dip, and they had this, I think it was called fiery rice, which I didn't want. But there wasn't many things in the range. I don't know if it was because our Tesco's quite small, but the other things looked or sounded good. They didn't look good, and everything had a slight discount on. These had 50p off. I mean, these should have been in the freezer fridge all this time, because it is actually humid today. So these are potentially going to be a meal now, because I've got 3 chicken breasts, which is 3. I've got another. Where is that meal gone? Am I meant to have the oven on? I think I'm meant to have the oven on. I think I'm going to have these with either some noodles or fries. That's what I use my chicken for. I mean, I didn't even get any carrots. Got broccoli, didn't get carrots. I've probably got potatoes in the fridge, because I could have had chicken with veg. See, my head's all over the place and I don't realise things until hours later. But these are either going to go with protein noodles and some sauce. I'm presuming I've got a stir fry sauce in the cupboard. Or with fries or something to make a meal. I mean, this has got a sauce with it, so that's what I'm having tonight. Sweet chilli chicken with rice. Last week I had the noodles, but I'm having the rice this time because I've had noodles a couple of times this week, I think. Definitely once. Baked beans, I don't know why it's blurry. 2 tins of baked beans because there's none in the cupboard that I know of. Oh, there's 1. So I didn't need to, but they will get used. These were on offer, so I picked them up. I picked this up as well. I don't know what I'm going to have it with. Like, I've got no meal plans. I just walk around and pick food up. I don't have a clue what I've bought. And I didn't realise I didn't buy myself enough till I was putting it out. So this is going to go with something. This was on offer. They had the cheese one, but I don't like cheese. I will share this because there's no way I'm going to want to eat all of that. I got myself the dairy, I nearly said Dairy the Dairy Marvellous Creations, the dairy milk. I got them a packet of custard creams because they keep asking me if I've got any snacks. And I think I showed you those cakes that I got. By the way, I wouldn't recommend them. They were stale. Some were undercooked and stale on the edges, and some were overcooked and stale. And that box is almost £30. In fact, they don't do that box anymore. But I was gifted that, thankfully, because if I would have paid that for them, although I wouldn't pay that for them, I wouldn't have been happy. But they keep asking me if I've got any cakes and stuff, and I literally don't. So I've got them some custard cream. I got the Oxy Power because mine's about to run out. Jumbo, and I've got a 3 packets. I don't know where the 3rd one is. Probably still in the bag because I've got some jam put out. But here she's got 4 chicken and lamb and 4 of the beef and, I think it's beef and poultry. There should be 2 packs of dental sticks. Don't know where the others are. They're still on offer. She's had 3 out of here. She doesn't have many like treats. Do you know, like she's got the dental sticks that she has in the morning after a morning walk. That's her afternoon walk. She's got the crunchies. In fact, she had the last one of them, but she didn't have any of these, so got her them. What are they called? Gingerbread. No, they're not gingerbread. Ginger nuts. Quick funny story. My dad's mum, who died when I was 10, not that you needed to know that she died then, she used to have like a biscuit tin, and when I went round I'd always ask for biscuits. A lot of the time she'd only have ginger nuts, and I was never a ginger nut fan, and I've not had a ginger nut in years, so I can't tell you if I like them now. But as a child it was disappointing opening her biscuit tin, and a lot of the time it was just ginger nuts. So who knows what I think about them now. And who knew they now do strawberry jammy dodgers. I don't know if it's limited edition, but I don't have normal jammy dodgers. I mean, I'm going to give them half this packet because I don't want to eat a full packet of jammy dodgers. But I like the fact that the jam, do you know what, I need to get myself a biscuit jar or tin or tub or something, because sometimes I'll open things, have a couple, then I might not have one for a week, and then sometimes a week later they're not too bad, but then the rest of them I'll forget about them, and then they've gone funny. So I need some kind of tin, tub, box, whatever. Pick these up because I think they're only like 87p. The mini rolls are not on offer, and I use them to take tablets, although this will only do me 5 days worth and I might not like them. I'll try something different, I don't mind. I like trying different things. Mr. Kipling was on offer for £1.50, so I picked up almond slices, which I like, and Bakewell slices. And I think, I don't know which is my favourite, probably them. They're in packs of 2 inside, so I'm going to take 1 pack out and swap it with 1 pack of them, so then we both have a mixture. Seeded rolls for me, bread rolls for them. I've got a pack of brown rolls from Lidl the other day. I tried to get a 4 pack of these and they only have 2 packs. That had my brownie in, and there's my drink. Fig rolls, couldn't get them last week because shop staff was stood there, and I thought I'd come back and I didn't. In fact, I nearly got run over. Do you know those things that go around and pick the click and collect up in? There was about 8 of them rushing round, and there was this one female who was basically more interested in talking to her colleagues, and I walked round the corner. It was actually the corner to these, and she whacked a... Oh no, it was when I was in this section, because there was an incident in that section as well. Walked round the corner to get these, and she spun a trolley round whilst not looking and like not paying any attention, and nearly totally wiped me out, and I had to dodge out of her way, and I literally only just missed being hit by the trolley. And then when I was walking down this section, she dumped her trolley at an angle, and people were struggling to get past, and I turned round and she was like literally just stood talking to a colleague. So, but there was loads of them doing it today. Normally you see about 3 or 4 of them, but today there was loads. Panadol, I don't know how many I've got left. I've been in a lot of pain. What are they called? Migraine relief. And I've only got 1 of them left, but they come in packs of 2, and I think there's 2 packs of 2 in there. And if you don't use them, even though they're in foil, once you've opened it, you need to use it. So I'm going to have to use it at some point, probably next time I get a migraine, but then I forget. So I got them a lentil and smoked bacon Covent Garden soup because they're on offer. I got the Fled? Who's Fled? Oh my god. Definitely need a drink. Fred and Flo biodegradable fragrance-free wet wipes, predominantly for my dog, mainly for her paws or legs when she comes in muddy, because she had a bath the other day. I mean, then she expects a reward, which she gets. I deserve a reward with what I have to go through. Then I had to brush her, and then she wants a treat. She has to have a treat every time, otherwise there's no chance. But yeah, she's decided to get herself filthy. These will come in handy. I'll probably forget I have them, to be honest. I got this because it's eucalyptus. I feel like I've got a full washing up liquid in the cupboard. Yeah, I do. It's a fairy one. But I've got a couple on the go. This one's about to finish. They don't have platinum in my Tesco, so I just got that. Who knows if it's good. Finished the one I had of this. This is really good. So what happened was, lamb shank, she gets the bone given. It's not me who's having it. She kept eating it on the carpet at the top of the stairs. Then all of a sudden it smelled like gone off meat upstairs, and I couldn't work out why, and I'm like, has someone left some food out somewhere and it's gone off? Then I realised on, I think it was 2 different weeks, she'd eaten it on the carpet. This got rid of the smell. Beef Bistro, because I don't think we've got any, and I keep giving them chicken, and sometimes beef's more appropriate, depends what it is. And I got them a tin of sardines in case they want sardines one day next week. Right, I'm going to continue with Asda. No, not. I'm going to continue with Tesco. I've just put everything else away. Toilet rolls. I got cornflakes because I wanted cereal, and I was looking at it, and I almost got Weetabix in Aldi. They've got a big pack for £4, and I'm thinking, is that cheap? I mean, it's not cheap, but is it cheaper than every shop? And I think it was. But then I was like, I don't know if I want Weetabix all the time, and that's such a big box, and I might potentially waste them. I think that happened last time. I got it a few times, and then I think the final box, half of them just went hard because I went off them. But I know I won't go off cornflakes because I do like a cornflake. I got, this is the other pack of Jumbones. I also got her some crunchies because she had the last one last night after I brushed her, because I have to give her something. Dental sticks in a different size. By the way, the other one goes up to 25 kilograms and this is 25 to 40. She is actually currently 25 kilograms. Tesco foil, these limes. Now we're on to Aldi. Like I said, there's a chicken balti, I think it was. By the way, I've been told that the curries from Aldi Lidl are really good and they're only £2.50. Last time I got them, or I got them a dress this time, I think they got them a balti last week. I came home, they'd actually had it at home because they'd come home to do something, so they had the lunch at home. I walked in and it smelled so good. Not that I'd personally eat a balti. And they said the madras was really good and you wouldn't believe that it was only £2.50. So if you're thinking of trying the curries in Lidl, apparently they're good. But anyway, I got 3 protein pouch things in the mango, papaya and passion fruit. They had loads of these. Well, they didn't have tons, they had about 4 or 5 because they'd literally just restocked them. Absolutely love them. And then I got 2 passion fruit orange drink things. Asda, when I walked in, because I actually, like I said, I had to go that, well, I did go that way eventually, and I was going to go another day, and I kept thinking, when am I going to go? I need to go because I had my last coffee pod this morning. When I walked in, they had the big display of these again, but last time they didn't, so I got 2 because they were very cheap. They were like £1.30 something. The other one's been in the fridge hours, so I am actually going to open it because I've had next to nothing to drink. Some people are saying, and by the way, this is the zero one. People are basically saying it just tastes like normal Dr Pepper Zero, so I'm with a judge of that. Seen this a few times. It's only about £1 because it's only the double strength. I was like, I love cherries and I love berries, so I'm going to give that a go at some point. The main reason I went, so when I went, he was restocking the aisle. So that's when I walked over to look at this because he was literally restocking the caramel ones. And then he was still restocking when I went over and I picked this up because I saw it immediately and I was like, oh, I can't see the other one, I'll get 3 of these. I was putting this in my basket. I could have got 3 of them because ultimately these are the best out of everyone that I've tried, and I've not tried many. But these, oh my god, these, I always know when I've had one of these because they smell 100 times better. They taste amazing. I mean, they are nice. But I had the opportunity to get 3, but because I picked the other one up and I couldn't be bothered, I just got 2. But I hope next time I need them, they have this because I'm going to get 3 of them because I just love them that much. We're back to Tesco. I think everything's Tesco now. So I got 5 of the strawberry because I knew I was going to get the orange and passion fruit. And I believe I've still got one from last week because I did go to Lidl twice this week. And at least one of the days I picked up the orange and passion fruit spritz. Mine doesn't even have enough to make 1 drink, so that was very much needed. Keep seeing these because I keep going in like the world food section, which isn't massive. They're on offer for 40 something p each today. I think they're only just under 80p anyway. So I've got apple watermelon and apple cherry. 8 Luke says I have run out. I had the last one this morning and afternoon because it took me that long to drink it because I took it with me. Because there were 2 days where I had 2. Got 3 of these. One's in the fridge for tomorrow. And I got some coconut water because it was on offer. But I actually went down that side of the world food section. And I grabbed it because it was everything that I got. Didn't get anything for the freezer and I forgot to get mashed potato. Looks like I do need to call at the shop because I would like some carrots, at least carrots. I would like some lettuce and tomatoes and cucumber, or just cucumber. I don't need tomatoes because I've got little tomatoes. I don't mind chopping them up for sandwich, but I would like something. But any questions, let me know. If you're new here, please subscribe. I hope you're having a much better month than me. Thank you for watching.